So we've now reached that point in the season where everything is going to start to unfold. We're going to start seeing, the playoff picture taking shape. Of course, now all-star voting is taking place, and we're starting to see that picture start to, come into view, come into focus a little bit more. We're starting to see who are the contenders and who maybe are the pretenders. It's really hard to say, usually in the beginning of the year, but, now everything is really coming into focus. But I'm starting off on this screen right here, as you can see, because as we get closer to the trade deadline, which we are passing, obviously, in this episode, we are there, actually. We are on trade deadline day. We have decided, based on you guys' feedback, that we are not going to move Grady. If we do make that playoff push, first of all, he is going to be he'll be an integral part of that. We know that, right? And because, what he brings to the table is just simply invaluable. So what we're going to do is we're going to hang on to him, and if we are able to, we're going to try to do a sign-in trade. If we lose him, no big deal. Again, it's worth having him around for that playoff run, and sitting at 35-17 right now on the year, it looks like we're going to be there, my boys. I mean, we're second in the conference, and really, we have kind of hovered right around that second, third spot in the Eastern Conference for the entirety of the season so far. So we are going to continue on past the deadline, and we are not going to make any moves. We're going to stand pat right now as it sits. But at the end of the episode, I am going to go over everybody that did make moves, because I've seen some of them happening as we've been going through, because I have those approvals turned on. So another thing we've got is the All-Star break. Again, fingers crossed, man. I am really hoping that Hardy will be in it at the very least, because he genuinely deserves it. I mean, he really deserves to be there, but we will have to see, my boys. First things first, though, we're going to do the episode like we did the last one. We're going to do the Simcasting, and, we're going to go all the way up to the, we're going to have to get to this March 22nd game. My plan was to play Milwaukee, but with Codename Saturday Night Live coming tomorrow, we will just simcast the Milwaukee game. I really wanted to play the whole thing, but again, not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal because plenty of time, my boys. There's plenty of time to play these teams as we move forward. For the rest of the season, the 2 live streams are going to be this game against the Risk, which will be tomorrow night. Depending on when you see this, I don't know when this is releasing. It's either tomorrow night or tonight. Whenever you guys are seeing this, I'm not sure when I'm releasing it. But, either way, we're going to be playing that one. And then we're also going to be playing the April 2nd game here against the Sonics. So those 2 games will be the final 2 Codename Saturday Night Live episodes. And then, and honestly, I'll probably do this April 2nd live not on a Saturday. I'll probably do it that Tuesday or Wednesday, to be honest, because considering there's only going to be about 10 days between those 2 games on the schedule itself, there's not going to be a whole lot of content between, those 2 things for me to put out. So those streams are going to be pretty much back-to-back. Yeah, so we're going to probably do like a Saturday, and then, probably like a Monday or Tuesday. That's probably how we'll run that. But, again, like I said, we're going to get through this one and get all the way up to that March 22nd date on the calendar, man. And, again, injuries. Grady is day-to-day. He's upgraded, so he's going to be back very, very soon to slot right back into that 6-man role. We'll have to, bump everyone down one. Abdia will go down one. Keontae George will go down one. And everything in the starting lineup will stay the same. But we're hoping that he gives us a huge spark off the bench, man. He has been the heart and soul of that bench unit, as you guys know, from day one for us. I mean, we got him in the very beginning of this expansion, and he's just been phenomenal. I love Grady, and I really wish that we could keep him around. He deserves the money, and I don't think we're gonna have it. But for starters, we are gonna simcast this game against the 30-21 Houston Rockets, who have been just a phenomenal team so far this season, man. You look at the starting lineup, Dylan Harper, who is just him, bro. I love this kid. If it wasn't for Ace Bailey being on the board, Dylan Harper might have been the guy. Did he go before we picked Ace? He may have, actually, now that I'm thinking back. Jalen Green, Cam Whitmore, Jabari Smith Jr., who's still there, and Şengün, who is also still there. Man, they're trying to keep that core together. That, Green, Whitmore, Jabari Smith. This whole thing that you see here, they've built this, through the draft, essentially. So when you look at this team top to bottom, man, they are, they're making Western Conference Finals, with, just based off of good scouting, good team building, and good development. And you love to see that type of thing. Definitely going to be a tough game, man. Definitely, our defense is going to have to really, really step it up in this one. Let's go ahead and simcast this game. Let me make sure I got everything saved. So here we go. We are actually at home in this one. So Let's see. Can we keep it a game so that we can maybe jump in toward the end? Definitely been back and forth so far. Oh, and we pull away here. Oh, we pull away a lot. Wow, okay. Big time pulling away. Doesn't look like it's going to be even close. Yeah, no, not even close, my boys. That's a huge blowout as Hardy puts up 46 on them boys. Puts up 46 points with only 5 of those coming from the line. Carmichael with 18, Holland with 14, but this was the Jaden Hardy show. This was the Jaden Hardy show all day. He wants that spot in that All-Star game. He really, really does. Now, this is the game right here. This is one of the games that we are definitely going to be jumping into, even if it's just to watch the team toward the end, because I definitely want to see these new look Wizards uniforms. We're at home, but we're still going to get to see, their new look, and you guys will get to see what they look like now and everything. So, let's see. But it might still be a good game, man. Not a lot of scoring in the first few minutes there. Let's see. Pretty tight so far. Very tight so far, and they took a lead on us. We might actually jump in and play. Oh my God, they're pulling away. All right. 2-point game. 2-point game, 4 minutes to play. We take a lead. Let's see if we can jump in. We'll jump in and see if the CPU can keep it. Let's do that. Bro, what are these uniforms what are they wearing here?
And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
They're wearing the Clippers uniforms. What? Bro, what is the glitch? They're literally wearing the Los Angeles Clippers uniforms right now. Well, you guys get to see the Clippers uniforms. I'm going to have to fix that. I don't know what's really going on with that right there, but yeah, they're wearing the Clips uniforms. So, there you go, boys. We'll have to see. Let's see how everything goes, though. Jaren Jackson, they got Rob Dillingham, a guy that we had early in the season. Definitely curious to see, how the boys do. There you go, Wayne. Oh, Wayne, you got to be there on Trey J, man. Revenge game for Jaren Jackson. Alex Sarr on the floor as well. I did check, too. It was weird to see that earlier when we were looking at it, they had Alex Sarr coming off the bench. He is not. He is actually he's their 4. He plays their starting 4, and they got Jaren Jackson at the 5. See what Hardy Party does. Put the moves on Hardy. Okay, he misses, but it's all good. It's all good. Tie game with 2.5 minutes to go, man. Jaren Jackson returns home. Got to figure, just as a series, the Badgers, Jaren Jackson has kind of been, he's very, very close to our hearts, as I've said in the past, because he was our first ever draft pick. Oh, Kalen Jack is going to miss that one. Tough shot, man. Very, very tough shot. Hardy putting the moves on Dilly. Two guys about the same size. Wayne's going to try to cook down low. That's a mismatch. That's a big mismatch. Good job, Wayne Carmichael. I love the way this team's playing, man. What is that, bro? Jaren Jackson is taking shots at Jaden Hardy. You guys saw that, right? I know you boys saw that. He is taking shots at Jaden Hardy right now. Give it up. That's a corner 3 for Ace. Bang, baby! Bro, I actually kind of like watching them play more than using them in the game. Ace Bailey with the corner tray. You love to see it. Go. My boys are out here hooping. Oh, my. Bro, with the pass. If he would have finished that, imagine. Alex Sarr with the moves. Now we got mismatches all over the place. Well, not all over the place necessarily, but that is somebody help him. There you go, Castle. And he just flips it up in and off the glass. The bank is open. Let's go, Hardy Party. Oh my! The and one, bro, drawing the foul on Alex Sarr. It's correct on the scoreboard there, but it's just they got the wrong jerseys. I don't know if I did that or if it's a glitch, because I was, I gave the Clippers their proper uniforms, the new ones, and that's going to be an and one. Holland picking up the foul. Alex Sarr going. That's a tough foul, man. Ron, you got to be better, bro. You got to be better. Let's go, boys. Kalen Jack going to toss one up. That's not going to be there. And, yeah, that's pretty much going to do it, my boys. Although Wayne he's also not a good free throw shooter. But he makes that one. Bro, he can hit him. I can't hit any with him. So, taking a look at these two box scores real quick, I didn't actually get to see Houston's side. Buzelis had 20. Jabari Smith had 22. Good game for... I forgot they had D'Angelo Russell as well, man. That team is stacked. Absolutely stacked over there in Houston. But, yeah, you already saw our side. Good game all the way around. We had 7 players in double figures, which is absolutely insane. Taking a look at the Washington game, 29, 6, and 12 for Hardy. Nice double-double. He had 11 free throws, 100% from the line. A lot of those were at the end there. He had like 4 or 6, whatever it was at the end that he had. But great game all the way around. The Wizards, Sar and Trey J doing big things. Colin Sexton. Okay, so that's somebody that they got at the deadline for sure because he was not on the team. We've already played these two teams, so we're going to go straight on through to the All-Star break, my boys. Yeah, bro, that was a straight-up glitch. That was a straight-up glitch. Like, look, this is the uniform. This is what they should have been wearing. That wasn't anything I did. It was nothing that I did wrong. They should have been wearing those jerseys, and they weren't. So, kind of odd, man. Very, very weird. There we go, my boys. He is back. Our boy Grady is back. Let's get him straight into that 6-man role, which he absolutely deserves. No questions about it. They actually want to start him. They want to start him and Koa Pete. No way I'm having Stephon Castle and Ace Bailey coming off the bench, though. It just doesn't make sense. So we are going to rock with it like this for now. Obviously, Hardy, Castle, Holland, Bailey, and Carmichael. You know what? I do feel like this is the way to go, actually. I feel like it should be flip-flopped here. I feel like it should be Bailey, Holland, Carmichael. Yeah, because, I mean, Ace, genuinely, he can play the 2. He can play the 2 through the 4. I mean, that's how good he is. He's that versatile. Oh, my God. Boys. This is getting crazy. What is with the injuries? Like, right hand fracture for Denny. And we just lost the 2. We lost 2 in a row, and everybody's tired. All right, so I'm going to go back to the 9-man rotation. But I bumped some of the minutes down for some of the guys that are a little bit tired. Hardy, Castle, Bailey, and Holland, reduced a little bit of the minutes there for them. Carmichael, Grady, bumped his minutes up. Koa Pete, they've been wanting me to bump his minutes up, so we're going to bump him to 28. Then Keontae, then Caleb Gaskins, obviously getting his minutes bumped up in Denny Avdia's absence, and that's how we'll run it. So we lost 2 in a row. 1 to the Hornets and 1 to the Miami Heat. As you can see, man, this one, tough game. Ace and Jaden Hardy, they showed up to play, man, but it was like nobody else really did. Not a very impressive game from Holland. And on the other side, bro, Brandon Miller and Caden Gonzalez putting up 45 and 44 respectively is absolutely bonkers. Yeah, them boys are stepping up with LaMelo being injured, and then we lost by 19 to the Miami Heat. We lost both of these games by 19 points. Liam McNeely, Tyler Hero, Taylor Horton-Tucker. Yeah, it was just, they had 4 guys with 20-plus points. DeJounte Murray joined in on the fun. Hardy put up 35. Grady had a good game, but we couldn't get it done. And this was the game that Denny injured himself, man. He was, in there for 15 minutes, and he was having a decent game. He had 10, 4, and 1 with a steal, up to that point. He was 100% from the field. He had 2 threes. And then he went down with the right hand fracture. That's rough. That is rough. Very good game, from Hardy and Grady, though. So taking a look at the Rising Stars game, my boys, you got Nam, Caden Gonzalez, T. Smothers, Gigi Jackson, and Arif Romero on the World side. Let's take a look at who they've got off the bench for the World. They've got Edey. Why is it Zach Edey for the World? Is that right? Is he supposed to be? Maybe he is. I don't know. Then you got Hassan, Bader, Orlando Kane, Tyler Smith. He also shouldn't be World, right? Tyler Smith might be Canada. That might be it. They might both, actually. Adem Bona, Patrick Vince, Samuel Gallego, and then on the USA side, Donnie McBride, Jaleel Bethea, Cameron Boozer, DJ Gatling, Wayne Carmichael. I am surprised that Boozer didn't make an actual, all-star game. But taking a look at the bench unit for them, Malik Thomas, LaShawn Addison, Zachary Arenas, Hendricks Rose, Derek Lively, Caleb Wilson, Jamal Davis Jr. rounding that out. Just an awesome, I love the Rising Stars game. I really, really do. And if you guys want me to, I'll record the entire thing again and let you guys, let you guys see it, watch it back if you guys want. So you guys let me know if you want. I'll record it right now. If you're interested in seeing it, just comment and let me know either on this video or in the Discord. So the USA took that one 132-106. I won't show the box scores just in case you guys do want to see the game for yourself. And, I'll post it separately in the community section for you guys if you would like. But again, let me know if you want to see the entire game. But here we are, man. We're getting closer, getting very, very close to that All-Star game. And I haven't checked yet if Hardy's in it, but he's got to be, right, boys? He has to be there. Let's see who is in the three-point. It's going to be Lillard, Maxi Curry, Judah Mintz is there, Brandon Miller, and Jaleel Bethea. So some new names. You'd love to see Mintz and Bethea in it. Really, really cool. And then let's see who is... Yeah, we'll sim the three-point contest. No problem. Or should we watch it? I don't know, man. I'm, tempted to watch these things. You know what? I'll do the same for this. I will... If you guys want to see the entire thing, I'll record it separately and then I'll show it, in a separate video. So I'm definitely curious to see who is actually in the dunk contest. Bro, Holland is in it. Holland and Cooper Flag are both. 2K really has to make this event better, man. They really have to make this a better event. Seeing Ronnie Holland in this event would be so dope, man. Seriously. Oh, my boys, bro. Maxi won the three-point contest. Ron Holland won the dunk contest. You love to see it, but moment of truth. Fingers crossed, my boys. I want to see our boy Jaden Hardy in that All-Star game. Let's see. Play the game. I don't see him yet, but that doesn't mean he's not there. Let's see. Edit the lineups. Come on. Boom, baby! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. I have to play at least a little bit. I got to play at least a little bit until Hardy gets in the game. I just got to see him in an All-Star game once. There he is. Hardy in the game, my boys, for your Eastern Conference. He's got the ball, too. I just want to see, just for a minute here, see what he does. Does he get an assist? Bang, baby. What a dime to Darius Garland. But I just want to see Hardy put one up, man. I just want to see him put up a three-pointer. Give him that screen, baby. Let's go. Put it up, baby. Bang! Hardy party in the All-Star game. It is a Hardy party in the 2028 All-Stars, my boys. You love to see it. He looks good in them All-Star uniforms, too. He just simply does. No way around it. He just looks good in them. Put another one up. That one's off a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, my boys. So SGA ends up getting the All-Star MVP for the Western Conference All-Stars. And, they won the game, obviously, as you guys can see. So we finally got to see Hardy in an All-Star game. He only played 3 minutes, man, and we got to see all 3 minutes, I'm pretty sure, of what he played there. But he popped the three-pointer, and I got to say, I am proud of him. I am proud of him despite the fact that, they didn't play him much. And at least, he didn't get injured. SGA, man, put up big numbers, 29, 4, and 7. A lot more of a low-scoring All-Star game this season as opposed to last year when it was I think the West was in the 170s or something last year. It was kind of crazy. But, last year's was a little more realistic. We have made it past that, though. Next up is going to be the contract extension deadline. But we're going to continue on as we make our way up to the March 22nd game against the Risk, my boy. So let's continue to simulate. Let's see. The next one that we'll simcast will be, obviously the Milwaukee. We'll simcast the Milwaukee game and see how that one goes. And, let's do that. So I actually decided to simcast the Heat game. But I wasn't really planning on doing it, but being that they're such a good team and one of the top teams in the East along with us right now, I decided to do it, and it is a close game here in the fourth. Let's see if it continues to be that. We might even jump in here. Let's see. We are at home, man. We definitely want to take this one. Tie game with 3.5 minutes. Let's see if we can tie it again. All right, 2-point game. Tied at 2 with 2 minutes. We're jumping in. Holland at the free throw line as we come into the game. Okay. Let's see what we got here. He's only got 8 points in the game. All right, we take that one. There we go. Good stuff, man. This is such a tough team. DeJounte Murray, Bam. Jimmy Butler is not injured in this one this time. Hardy on Murray. He just flips it up and in. That's too easy for him, man. We cannot make it that easy. Oh, get with him. We're on that. It's good D. Give me a rebound, please. Great defense. Bro, we can't. Please get a rebound. Thank you. That was amazing defense. Inside. Let's go, baby. We take the lead back. Timeout Heat. Man, some of these games coming down to the wire is crazy. All right, we got our defense-heavy lineup in the game right now. Obviously, what we need. Give me that. Bruh. Cannot believe I just did that. I cannot believe that I accidentally tried to pass that to Castle. What is wrong with me? That was wide open. Why are we ISOing like this? Screen. That is just a beautiful pick and roll with Wayne and Ron Holland. I saw Bam following, and I was like, I know I can't get by Bam Adebayo with Ron Holland, man. No matter how athletic he is, we got a 1-point lead, 30 seconds to play. It's going to come down to the wire here. Okay, sending Bam to the line. Okay, that's not a bad thing. We don't want to give him an easy layup. If anything, send him to the line, make him make the free throws. What is that? What just happened there? I missed it. I just missed what happened. Looked like Castle was being held back from somebody, though. Okay, he makes them both. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to get our play set. Let's go. They want to ISO again. I don't know if I like this, though.
He's covered by Murray. And here's Hardy. Has to be. Here's Holland.
Let's go, baby. Mid-range from Ron Holland gives us the lead with 4.9 seconds to go. I wasn't really even looking at the clock just then. I wasn't looking at the clock. I was hoping that it would be like really down to the wire, but I also didn't want to push it too much, man. I wanted to let the play run, but you know, obviously. All right, come on. We can get a stop. We got the defense. We can get the stop, my boys. Let's get it. We can do this. Hardy on Murray. That is great defense, and we take the dub. Let's go, baby. Came down to the wire, but we take this one at home in front of the home crowd. Love to see that, man, and we just keep on rolling, my boys. We keep on rolling. So I didn't even notice it at first, but that win right there against the Miami Heat, 133-132, just gave us our 40th win on the season. We still sit at second in the Eastern Conference, my boys, second in the power rankings. We'll take a quick look at these few box scores. 25 and for Hardy, 25 for Holland, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal and a block. Hardy had 19, 5, and 6. He had 2 steals in this Detroit game. Caleb Gaskins, man, off the bench, our third leading scorer in just 15 minutes, put up 18 points. Asar putting up 28 points. Jalen Brunson. It looks as if Cade is injured, so makes a lot of sense why we took that one so easily. Beat him by 30. And then we take an 11-point dub over the Chicago Bulls. Looks like Bwana Egbuka had a great game here. Donovan Bailey, Jaime Jaquez. They've got Naz Reid now as well, and we know all about Naz Reid, man. That dude is just, I mean, he's having, one of his better seasons in Chicago this season, and definitely a resurgence for him, and you love to see it because he deserves that. And then taking a look at our side, definitely a team effort here, man, just across the board. As you can see, 42 in the third is wild, man, but we had some low scoring quarters. The second and the fourth weren't great, but our defense in that fourth quarter giving up only 14 points. Yeah, we take that against the Heat. Koa Pete had 24, 3, and 5. He's just, this guy, he's now up to 10 points per game. If you look at his per 36 numbers always look very, very bulky. always look bulky, and that only means one thing to me, and that is that he needs more playing time. I gave him more playing time, and he just continuously he continues to impress. Hardy, 23, 1-9. Great game for him as usual. Castle, Grady, Keontae George, Wayne, everybody just doing their part, man. We had 8 guys in double figures in this game. Denny Avdia, by the way, easing him back into the rotation. He did come back early from that fractured hand, so good news for him. Let's continue to simulate up to that Bucks game. So we've made it to this February 29th game against the Bucks. Obviously, we are in a leap year here, and as you can see, the 3 games in the previous week, we took two of 3 in that one, man. We had a tough loss to the Wolves, but this Toronto game, we won by 6. Bro, Will Gray putting up 43 on us? This boy put up 43. Look at, bro, my God. T. Smothers putting up 26, 4, and 7, had 3 steals and a block on absurd efficiency. Dre Forbes had a great game. Miles Bridges, I have high hopes for that team. They still have OG Anunoby in our world as well. And on our side, it was just another one of those team-style efforts. Wayne was the leading scorer. Hardy went out after 17 minutes. He fouled out. Okay. Taking a look at the Wolves game, he actually played the entire game here, had no foul trouble, but still we just couldn't get it done in this one, man, and it doesn't look like we really got much of anything done in any of those 4 quarters. Hardy, 1 of 8. Very tough shooting night for him. Carmichael George, Grady, decent games, but nobody did great. Garway Dual, Karl Anthony Towns, and Anthony Edwards. I'm telling you, man, Garway Dual has been fantastic in our world. I don't know what he'll be in real life, but he was a top 10 pick, in our universe, and he has played like a top 10 pick. He's been absolutely phenomenal. As you can see, the 28-34 Bulls, we did take the 3-point dub here. Definitely a more competitive game, but Hardy, man, 35, 12, and 3. 12 rebounds might be a career high for him. I think it might be, actually, to be honest with you. Koa Pete, another fantastic game off the bench, 21, 6, and 3. And he is becoming one of our, primary scorers off the bench. It really is coming down to it being Grady and Koa Pete as our main pieces off of that bench. And I am perfectly fine with that, because both of those guys are just beasts. So we sit at 42-20 on the year, and as you can see, man, the Bucks, I don't know how, but they are 24-39. When you look at this lineup, that does not look like a 24-39 lineup, man. Jalen Suggs, Cameron Thomas, AJ Griffin, Giannis, and Kyle Filipowski. Definitely a very cool young team. I love the way this team is constructed. I love the Jalen Suggs pickup, but let's see what he does against the Louisville Badgers. We will be in Milwaukee for this one. Let's go ahead and jump into the Simcast and see how it goes. Something tells me that they're going to play us well. I don't know why, but I just have that feeling that they're going to play us very, very strong. They take a 10-point... Oh, wow. They had a 10-point lead going into the second quarter, but we came roaring back, my boys. Wow. So this is one of them games I was hoping we'd be able to jump into, but as you can see, man, we just dominated this one from the second quarter on. Giannis had 20 points in this one. Zach Edey, they got to start playing him more or something, because the numbers he's putting up, they're impressive. They are impressive, and, he deserves... obviously, I don't know if you start him over Filipowski, but, just looking at these numbers, if you're going by this game, I think that, he deserves a shot. Great game for Holland, 27, 7, and 3. Very quiet game for our guards, Hardy and Castle, with only 20 points between the two of them. Hardy efficient, but didn't take a whole lot of shots. Didn't really need to. Didn't need to overexert himself in this one, but great game all the way around as we take our 43rd win of the season. And now we can continue on. All right, so this is the contract extension deadline, actually, right here on this date that we are on, March 1st. Let's go ahead and just take a look at the Badgers situation real quick. And let's see what we got. Contract extensions. Is anybody eligible? Denny will re-sign. Man. So will Marcus Smart. Now I'm wondering, is this another natural stopping point? Should I split this into 2 episodes so that we're not rushing through these Simcast games to get up to March 22nd? I think maybe I'll do that. I think maybe that's what I'll do. I think we will stop it right here. And then that way, I also give everybody an opportunity that, all of the GMs an opportunity to take a look at their contract extension situation and if there's anybody they would like to re-sign, and need you guys to give me the advice right now on Denny Avdia and Marcus Smart. Those are the two guys. I believe they were the only two, right? Yeah, so just Denny and Smart. And you guys let me know. I mean, should we re-sign him, or is Denny a guy that we should let him walk, or maybe should we revisit these in the offseason and see what might happen there? Because, again, this is money that we need money. We need cap space for guys like Ron Holland, for guys like Ace Bailey when the time comes, and if we're going to sign and trade Grady, we're going to need that money as well, which I don't know there might be more flexibility with that, considering that it will be a sign and trade. So we might be able to do that first and then have the money freed up to then sign Ron Holland. So I think that'll be fine, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, so we will be back very soon with not only the next episode where we get up to March 22nd, but, of course, Codename Saturday Night Live on Saturday, May 25th at 8:30, starting at 8:30 or 9. I guess I'll say 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you boys there. So much love to everybody in this entire community. If you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing and sticking around with us. And if you had a good time, give the video a thumbs up. But again, man, so much love to everybody that showed up for this video, and I'll catch you boys in the next one.